part of my development program, so tell a friend. Eloquent word matrix, gotta start with the basics. I'm a teacher in a hospital, I'm testing your patience. When I win, I'm gracious, and when I lose, I'm obnoxious. Christians and agnostics all agree you gotta cop this. Colossus thought process that knocks you out of office. This so-called democracy starting to look like Auschwitz. Atlanta's got a curfew, new issues to work through. You can't cover the smell of corruption with perfume. I'm out of order, running past the border. Took me all the way to California, back to Georgia where the track is shorter. We ask reporters for a slice of action, sorta like we need the murder rate to rise so our lifestyle is fortified. I'm 45 minutes from half past my last days. The grass is truly greener, I'll never miss this fast pace. My past lays down, I'm swinging on the playground. My mind is clear of turbulence, my body doesn't ache now. Life only begins when I'm finally lying face down. Remember red flag unit and that deep space sound. Looking at a world of up and down, standing on solid ground, but we living in the place that they only talked about. All the way to heaven and back to downtown. Looking at a world of up and down, standing on solid ground, but we living in the place that they only talked about. All the way to heaven and back to downtown.
So who's really built a life so love gets passed on? A song written for the deaf, dumb, blind and gone. Inside I take note with a host of good things to illuminate and wake a lost soul so joy sings. I'm looking at these streets from a blind man's point of view, soon to get a feeling, steal what's inside you. Make no mistake, I ain't to be heard by all. If you ain't got me by now, y'all can burn all my tapes. Rabbi made sure my rhymes would be heard on this one, son. A verse for the moment of all review. And when I fall short, I own it and take it apart. I'm a soul technician, so I start with the heart. And if my life could be highlighted, I show you all my wrong. So nothing is ever hidden, you couldn't point to be right. So I write with the only weapon I have, a blessing to blast you with these emotions with a flag half stab. And asking questions that should have been out before your index flew out. You out of breath now and can't answer for yourself. I'll never be what you want, so keep writing them reviews. I'll keep coming at you dudes. A G3 SAS in the flesh, moving on to hit again. I don't need this space, man, so y'all can fill it in.
Looking at a world of up and down, standing on solid ground.